All right, before we go on, put the temple in perspective of the outline of Daniel. These four brown posts represent your major prophetic chapters in the book of Daniel. And take us through that and bring us up to the temple, and then we're going to jump to some footage for the folks of what we're actually talking about.
This would be the second chapter of the book of Daniel. This is the prophecy about the revived Roman Empire, the 10 toes of iron and clay. This would be representing the seventh chapter of the book of Daniel, the second of the four prophetic passages in this great prophecy. This is talking about the little horn that comes out of the 10 horns. The 10 horns, the same as those 10 toes of iron and clay. That's the revived Roman Empire. The little horn, that's one of 27 names for the Antichrist, a world dictator that will confirm a peace treaty. That's talked about here in Daniel chapter 9 and verse 27. The tyrant, the Antichrist, will confirm a treaty, and that's going to be done at the beginning of the tribulation period. There'll be a time after the rapture before the clock actually starts ticking on the tribulation. When the Antichrist confirms that treaty, that starts the clock ticking. And by the way, that's where the temple comes into existence. That temple is going to be a result of the Antichrist telling the Jewish people, after the alignment of nations has been defeated, which we look at in chapter 11 of the book of Daniel, after those nations have been defeated, the Antichrist says, build your temple on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. So this is how Daniel plays in to that 7-year period of time called the tribulation there on our roadmap through eschatology in the book of Revelation.